Welcome back to Reality Talks with Terrence, where we don't pick sides, we pick reality. And the reality is this: the police killings from 2017 all the way to 2020, current date, the police killings are actually down. Number two, with everything going on in the year 2020, you would think police are just running around and only killing black people. You would think police are only killing unarmed black men. You would think police are only killing black men for no reason at all. But here at Reality Talks with Turns, we speak with reality. We don't speak with the masses. We don't speak with what sounds good. We don't speak with what everybody wants to hear. We speak with factual information and we speak with reality. And the reality is this: let's start off with the whites. Let's start off with their numbers on how they get murdered and how they get killed. So you looking at the chart, and the blue indicates 2017, the navy blue indicates 2018, the gray indicates 2019, and the red indicates 2020. Now, you guys see the chart the same way we see it. In 2017, the whites had 457 murders. 2018, 399. 2019, 370. And 2020, 311. Now, that's a lot of murders, man. It's a lot of murders. That's a lot of police shooting a whole lot of guns. And a lot of police are not going to jail for a lot of those murders. Now let's speak on the African American, the black race. Let's speak on our numbers. 2017, 223. 2018, 209. 2019, 235. 2020, 157. Now you guys see the Hispanic, you guys see the other, and you guys see the unknown, which I don't know what the unknown is. But if you guys look at the chart, and you see it the way we see it, the numbers are actually going down, right? The numbers are actually going down. The whites went from 457 all the way down to 311. The blacks, we went from 223. We had a spike in 2019 with 235, but we down to 157. So what I'm saying is, with everything going on in 2020, you would think this has really been one of the worst years for the black male getting killed by police, and it's not. There was more killings of the black male in 2019, but we didn't hear no media coverage. We didn't hear no Black Lives Matter, right? We didn't hear about none of these companies protesting in the street, the way y'all protested in the street about George Floyd and many others who have been killed, right? So we need to understand media, and we need to understand the things that they will try to push when they want to push them. We all know 2020, it was an election year. All of a sudden, Black Lives Matter. All of a sudden, cops are killing black people everywhere. And they do that to keep people confused. They do that to keep people's minds focused on everything but what it needs to be focused on. 2019, we had a way worse year, black killings. And I didn't hear nothing in 2019. I mean, I didn't hear nothing like I heard it in 2020. 2020, man, it's been a crazy year for a lot of racism. For a lot of people going back and forth and bickering about this and bickering about that. It's been a lot of crazy talk in 2020 now. But the white people in 2017 had 457 murders. I didn't hear one march. I didn't hear one White Lives Matter protest. I ain't heard it. And this is why we have to be aware of when these media outlets are trying to play on our conscience, trying to get us to react to certain things that happen. Because if all lives matter, if the system really cared about blacks or whites, we would have heard something in 2017 about all the white people who were killed by police, 457. You know, we would have heard something in 2019 about all the African Americans being killed, 235. But you mean to tell me here in 2020 with 157? And I want to make this clear. I'm not taking away from none of these murders. I'm speaking on numbers. Speaking on numbers. The numbers are what we're looking at, right? So you mean to tell me the numbers are actually going down? And they trying to get everybody to believe that the cops are just out here killing blacks. The cops are ready to kill blacks. So at the end of the day, man, we wanted to make this video to really, put this in front of people and really let people know, man, the numbers are actually going down. A lot more officers are actually being charged with crimes for killing people, right? Not taking the right protocol, not doing the right steps, not doing the right thing when you are encountering people who are aggressive. So we wanted to put this in front of you guys, man, so you can see it for your own eyes. Don't keep listening to the media. Don't keep listening to your best friend who don't know nothing. Don't keep listening to your mama or your daddy or your grandparents who are mad at the white man because the white man didn't let them in a restaurant back in the 60s, back in the 40s and 50s. You hear me? Don't keep listening to your white granddaddy, right? Your white grandmama, right? Don't keep listening to them people because they mad because back in the day a black man had the car that he always wanted. Or because a black woman had the body that the white woman always wanted. It'd be a lot of foolishness that goes on that you will never know why so much hatred, why people push so much hatred. So in 2020, man, and from this point on, going on out, make sure you're doing your own research. That's all we're saying. We're not saying nobody's life is better than nobody's life. We're not saying there's not crooked cops, right? What we're saying is do your research so you can see what's going on, because it's a lot of people in this nation that are going crazy and they are getting real fearful, and they might go out here and do something silly without going and researching, without going and studying. Do your research, put in your due diligence, and figure out and find out what's really going on. Because a lot of stuff that you watch on this YouTube and these social medias and these news outlets, it be all bullshit. And it's all planned to keep people thought off. It's all planned to keep your mind focused on something else while they do something else in the background. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Reality Talks with Terrence, where we do not pick sides. We pick reality. And the reality is this. The numbers of the police murders from 2017 to 2020 current date are going down. Peace.
Reality talks with T, where we don't pick sides. We pick reality.